Hey, I'm Dave, I'm the lawn guy, and I'm going to give you just a little tip on how to stripe your lawn if you don't have a roller mower, or in fact you haven't even got time to cut your lawn, you just want to stripe it up nice. Yeah, that's right, it's the simple broom. If you don't have a roller mower, fantastic tool for putting stripes in, but if you do have a mower with a roller on it and you really want to dominate the neighbourhood, as Alan Hain would say, then going over the stripes after you've cut with a broom is a great way to do that. You'll also notice as I walk up and down, I always walk up a light stripe and down a dark stripe. That way, making sure that whenever I press the grass, whether it's with the brush or just with my feet, that I'm always pressing it the same way. If you were on a tour of a football ground or a football stadium and you went onto the pitch, you would be asked to walk up a light stripe. So if you don't have a roller mower, or you don't have time to cut, but you want to get some stripes in the lawn, simple broom's always a good trick. But after Storm Brian, we've got a few leaves lying around and it's a little bit long. So, and also you're not here to watch me push a broom, so let's get the mower out. Okay, so what I'm actually doing, I'm using a 41cm mower, and I'm double striping to give it that extra thickness. I like to change the stripes up. Now, some of you would have seen a video of me mowing this lawn in real time, doing single stripes, and a lot of you commented on the music, so I think it's that time to cue the Geek to Freak music. Now, while you're watching this, you may have noticed a couple of bare patches where it just soil, which were in the corner and just by the shed. That's obviously a bit of a wear patch, but the bit further out is what I'm talking about. So what we've basically got is two burn patches from where the dog had been left unattended on the lawn. So what I've done is I've let it die off, ripped out all the dead grass, and I happen to be hollow coring the front lawn. So what I've done is brought some cores round and I've just filled in the bare patch with the core. And then just nice and thickly, you don't want it too sparse, and the grass which is already there will grow in and around it. But also what you have, rather than just putting seed down, is you have a core which has root system, has the leaf, the crown is all intact, and this is going to grow a lot quicker than just seed, and it's going to be a lot stronger, but also it's going to be the same grass throughout from when the lawns were originally sown. So all I'm going to do is just press that in. Now I did have a question the other day on Instagram when I'd hollow cored a lawn and I was clearing it up, and I was looking at the best ways of clearing it up, and someone said, don't you just leave it on the lawn? Well, you've got to think about what cores you're taking out. If the core is really thatchy, really weedy, loads of moss in there, why would you want to spread that back into your lawn again? In that case, pick it up. However, if the soil's healthy and there isn't any moss or weeds that you're going to be just spreading back into the lawn, then yeah, it is actually a really good way to fill in areas. Or if you've got a lot of cores and you've got maybe some roots which are showing above the grass, you can put it down and level that area out. So it can be quite a good thing, but just be aware of what you're actually putting back down onto the lawn. But that was just in time because it's just about to rain, so I've timed that perfectly. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, in America they've just had the GIE EXPO, and whenever they have that in America, here in England, that's really the cue to start organising yourself for Saltex, which is basically the British version, which annoyingly always used to be about half an hour away from where I live, but now it's moved up to the Midlands, so it's now a couple hours away. But it is what it is, and I'm hopefully going this year. It all depends, because Saltex this year is on a Wednesday and a Thursday. Thursdays, Fridays for me is weekly mowing jobs, no chance of me getting away there, and Wednesdays is normally fortnightly cutting. So if Tuesday's kind and I can get all my Wednesday stuff done on the Tuesday, then I'm hopefully going, but I'll just have to see what the weather's like nearer the time. But there seems to be quite a few people going who are either on Instagram or YouTube, and I'm sure most of you are aware of Curtis from UK Lawn Care. He's arranged to meet in the Wetherspoons, which is just across the way there, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I think it is. So I will be, if I can go, be hoping to meet up there, but we'll just have to play it by ear. Now, thinking about how I could get to Saltex just made me think about how I work my week, and I was wondering what other people do. Now, I'm not a gardener, I just purely specialise in lawn care, so for me Mondays and Tuesdays are taken up by lawn care. That could be fertilising, weed killing, scarifying, aeration, all that kind of stuff. Little bit more of it in the springtime and a bit more in the autumn, as you'd expect. But during the main kind of summer, if you like, Mondays, Tuesdays lawn care, Wednesdays is fortnightly cutting, alternating between customers each Wednesday, and then Thursdays, Fridays are my weekly clients, which I see all the time. So that's basically how my week works. What I also find is getting into the winter time is a lot of customers, or clients should I say, ask me, do I do hedging, tree work, anything like that. I do have my felling licence actually, and I have been cutting trees as a greenkeeper for a number of years, but it's not something I advertise, and it's not necessarily something I do. However, for my regular customers, if they ask me, can you sort out that tree, can you sort out that hedge, then I can look at it, and if I fancy it, then I can take it on. But I always say yes, if I can do it, I always say yes I can, but it'll have to be during the winter. If they want it done immediately, then if I can, I'll always try and recommend someone who I know who can go in and do a good job. But if not, I try and stay well out of it. The worst thing you can do is try and recommend someone who then messes up. So if you know someone's going to do a good job, recommend them. If you don't, stay well away, don't get involved. So I don't really do videos like this. Normally it's reviews or it's projects from start to finish. Don't know if you found any of this interesting. If you have, give us a thumbs up or comment or even subscribe. I'll see you soon, and may see you at Saltex. Take care.